For Week 7 in the NFL, EA Sports brings you a matchup in its 84th year. It's the Lions on the road against the series-leading Rams, and it's coming up next.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Time with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. This defense for the Rams, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Kaepernick. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Kaepernick. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Jason, he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Kaepernick. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Kaepernick going to throw. But going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And they're on 23-yard Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29. Shy of the 30. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. Uses the stiff arm. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Akers. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Akers. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They snap it to Fields. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. They'll look to throw. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game.
Rams 8.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes to come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Shortly to the line. A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Akers again. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first. They'll run for it with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His 7th touchdown on the ground and 9th overall. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. They'll try and throw for it. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge win for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Now Colin Kaepernick in the offense heading back out onto the field. You know, normally he's probably happy with how he's playing. He's playing pretty well, but in the second quarter you look up your team's losing. I don't think any quarterback's satisfied.
Not at all. And what they're really seeking is how do I play even better and inspire my teammates to do exactly the same in order for us to get back on top on the scoreboard. That's when you find out you have a quarterback. If they're just satisfied with their stat line,
they're not really a leader.
Not at all. You just have a guy playing the position.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And this one taken in by Cephas. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. And here comes Reynolds as they try the jet sweep. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Defensively, they have that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him running around pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try and run here with Swift. Oh, fighting off the defender. And brought down, but the juke, a very nice juke, gets him to 1st down yardage there.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. He picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Keep playing hard.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. They'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Josh Reynolds, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
Rams 16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. Where he stands right now, as you see, already over 1,000. You have to think 2,000 is a real possibility. Long way to go in the season, but what he's done so far is spectacular.
It is, and you know what he's also hoping for? He's going to play a lot of man coverage from here on out because one of the best ways to slow down production is to go to zone and double, triple team, put a number of people in the area that you expect them to run into. But man-to-man, every receiver believes he's going to win that battle. And, you know, they all do. They all keep kind of a book, you know, on what the defenders do, what their moves are, their best things. And he wants to be able to refer to that book and beat one guy at a time.
And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one.
And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. An extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Kaepernick now to throw. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To throw, Kaepernick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead is up to 5. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards, and the end result, a Detroit touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Fields. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On play action, Fields. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Off play action. Fields. He'll buy some time right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Odell Beckham Jr. with a diving grab. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv, it means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, will just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now Colin Kaepernick and the offense heading back out onto the field. He's doing his job, but the bottom line, they're losing. They've got a deficit to make up here, and he knows it.
And quarterbacks who last in this league learn that lesson really early. You may have had a great stat line and felt pretty good about how you played. If your team didn't win, it almost doesn't matter. And right now he's adopted that attitude. How do I get better? How does my team get better? How do we find a way to win the game?
He's hoping to lead his team with a successful drive. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers? They find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there for L.A.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one to the left to Higbee. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Fields. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Let's see now what Colin Kaepernick has been up to so far in this game. And Charles, he's been spectacular. 4 touchdowns. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. Get a man here, it's Bryant. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for Detroit. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. It's the fullback. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so he will start here at the 25. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their 1st, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Here's Fields. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. To throw is Fields. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Uses the stiff arm. 7 yards the pick up there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Kaepernick.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a fourth down. Seibert's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
And the Lions are right back in this football game.
Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick.
We're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick.
And he wants Reynolds way downfield.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Well, big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Now Kaepernick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Play action. Now Kaepernick. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting the lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 37.
99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Again, it'll be Akers.
And he takes it across for the Rams. Touchdown.
Cam Akers.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So they like to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and then return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
So now the Lions down by 8, 1:12 to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Kaepernick.
St. Brown on the catch.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Back to throw, Kaepernick. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. There's a nice move. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Kaepernick to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
The LA offense ready for this next possession.
They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Fields. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
He was number 83.
Second and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes,
it's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
First down, Lions.
Now a carry for Swift.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of the play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a second down and 6.
Now Kaepernick. That'll be caught by St. Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. To throw, Kaepernick. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. He's padding his already great numbers here at overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Seibert able to knock this one through. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Open man is Ross, complete.